Hello UTPA, I'm Elizabeth Espinosa here for the Pan American with another edition of the Weekly Review. Demetria Hernandez is out for the week. I hope you're all having a wonderful second week of October as we take a recap of events that happen around your campus and your community. We'll be looking at the Bronc Volleyball game, a Halloween makeup tutorial, and another segment of George Investigates. The Bronc Volleyball team has taken on two distinguished universities in their previous games. Victoria Viela has more.
Filled the stands of the University Fieldhouse on Thursday, October 4th, as the Broncs look for their sixth straight win of the season against the Utah Valley University Wolverines. The Broncs took the first two sets and dropped the last three sets, setting the final score at 3-2.
We know we're right there. We're close. We've got some things to work on. There were a couple different things that we didn't do very well tonight. We got a little passive there in set three and let them back in it, let them gain some momentum.
This loss breaks the 5-game winning streak. Was it the pressure?
I don't think it was necessarily pressure. We knew it was a big match regardless of whether it was a 1 game in a row or 6 games in a row. That's an established team. That's an experienced team. And, they were picked first in the conference for a reason.
The Bronc volleyball team also played on Saturday, where they were swept by the Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León Tigrillas, with a final score of 3-0. The Broncs will resume their regular season on Tuesday, October 9th at 6:30 p.m. in the UTPA Fieldhouse. They will challenge the Texas A&M University Kingsville Javelinas. For the Pan American, I'm Victoria Viela.
Thank you, Victoria. Halloween is right around the corner. Do you need any costume ideas? How about the classic, a zombie?
I'm going to start by using regular Elmer's glue to glue his eyebrows down, so that way they won't get in the way of any other things I might apply on it. Trying to get them as flat on the skin as possible. To build the dead skin that I want to go around the eye, you put latex around the eye as big as you want the scar to be, and then put a layer of tissue, let that sit a little bit, and then put another layer until you have it as thick as you want it to be. I'm going to put a little bit of powder on that as well. I'm going to make a little scar coming from the mouth. Rigid collodion, it's supposed to get dry and pull the skin towards the center and make the scar look realistic, and then I could build a scar around it so it'll look deeper. I'm going to start building the socket. The best thing to do is keep your hands moist, that way the wax won't stick to your fingers. I'm just going to kind of try to make this a little higher, the skin a little more elevated out here. I'm just going to press the outside to kind of blend it into the skin. It's very easy to mold this wax while it's wet, so the slightest pressure you apply will change the shape of it. The black will add depth to the scar, make it look like it's pretty deep in there. I'm going to use black shadow to start making his eye look a little bit sunken. I'm going to start painting the rest of the face, kind of make it look a little bit dirty. Not just dirty, but bruised up. I am going to make shadows. I like to aim for underneath scars, or kind of makes them look a little more elevated too. I'm going to color this brown, and on the outside I'm actually going to put a little bit of yellow and green, so that way it could look a little bit bruised up. And purple. I love purple. I love using purple on these scars. I kind of try to find a loose end that I could start from. And it's really stretchy. It allows you to be kind of rough with it. It's not real sensitive. And what you want to do is you want to, just like the scar over here, you want to make it look a little deep. So you're going to have to cover it in black. I got the Stage Blood number 152. It's pretty thick. I like it because it doesn't roll down the face too fast. I'm not going to try to be clean with it. I'm going to be getting the outside of the skin
I hope that stirred up some ideas. Moving on, October is National Anti-Bullying Month, and in this episode of George Investigates, he finds out where UTPA students stand on this issue. Let's take a look.
October is National Bully Prevention Month, a campaign to help kids handle a bullying situation. Statistically, 1 out of 4 teens have been bullied, while only 1 out of 5 admit to being bullied.
I was being laughed at because of my Mexican descent.
Well, when I was in junior high, a lot of people used to make fun of me and everything.
I guess I was just nice to everybody. I guess people kind of took advantage of that. There was this mean kid who would jump on my back during recess, and he was like twice my size.
So there was a rumor spreading around that I was a lesbian.
To fit in, I would start gossiping. And it wasn't until I was actually in high school, like my sophomore year, that I realized that friendship wasn't only about talking about other people. You could actually talk about other things.
The way people see things or the way that people react, and bullying can really degrade someone's self-esteem.
You can't really worry about it. Don't get suicidal about it. Please talk to someone about it. That's all you can really do. Seek help and advice.
Speaking up, speaking out, don't be so internal and not keeping it to yourself.
Try to win them over. Try to make them your friend. It's kind of weird and it's really hard. But if you can make them laugh and make them feel less like kicking your butt, you can kind of get out of things.
Thank you, George. For an update on the UTPA kidnapping, 35-year-old Miguel Angel Navarro was arrested Tuesday, October 9th. Navarro was charged with 1 count of aggravated kidnapping. He is one of the 3 suspects in this case. Now moving on to some campus news, Spirit Week ends today with Midnight Madness beginning at 9:30 p.m. at the UTPA Fieldhouse. This Midnight Madness also kicks off the first day of the Bronx basketball practice. For more information, call Chelsea Blakely at 956-665-2205. And for one more event, we would like to wish the Pan American's very own multimedia editor, Dimitri Hernandez, a very happy birthday. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to the paper. Well, that will conclude for this weekly review, but don't forget to visit our YouTube page for all up-to-date stories on UTPA. Have any story suggestions? Feel free to email us at thepanamerican@gmail.com and even like the Pan American on Facebook. For the Pan American, I'm Elizabeth Espinosa.